Hi, I'm Lau Tin Wai Kevin. My student ID is 53568973. Today I'm going to share my internship experience this summer. In this summer, I've worked for the Hub, which is a non-profitable center for children and youth, organizing like academic and also other personal development activities for them. And I start my internship in um, mid June and 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 end by the late August. In the internship, I've changed my learning attitude. First is that in administrative work, um, trial and error can only occur when I'm learning how to like mark the membership information and to complete the data input process, but not but not the real one. When I'm on the duty of handling the reception, I'm not expect to make uh, not expected to complete any mistakes because there will no no more chance for me to amass the members' information. And teamwork requires mutual understanding, and collaboration is more than division of labor. Yeah, in project like having in our school, I can we usually would divide into different parts, and each person are like responsible for a specific area. But in internship, it is completely different because when I am having a day off tomorrow, other staff are taking my duty, and need to make everything clear so that they can pick up. For event management, applying the service gap in reality needs a lot of adjustment. Is because like the gap for matching the customer expectation and the perception um, is quite difficult to carry out because uh, there are lots of environmental factors except from what I have learned from the theories, and human interactions are more important in delivering service because when I'm being more energetic, um, participants tend to like feel more participated in it. So it is not just because of how many resources I put in the service delivery, but there's some emotional factors. For technology, I've learned quite a number of Excel knowledge in the spreadsheet course, but in real life, applying it is quite difficult because I'm no longer handling just 30 data, but I'm handling 1,000 members of data, and errors occur easily. And then I cannot amass. I need to ensure that any new formulas cannot disrupt the current database. Otherwise, it will just create a mess for for my organization. So a lot of work have to be done, and I've learned that I need to pay attention to every knowledge in every field that that I think may not be useful someday. Just like the security knowledge and social media skills I learned in e-business class, I can still cannot believe that my knowledge of learning how to launch a Facebook campaign and using Google search for keywords advertising can be useful for such a child Children and Youth Center in recruiting volunteers and raising funds. In my career path, I think that especially when I'm handling lots of administrative work in the registration, um, I've learned that I need to be responsible for every word I put. Especially when as an intern, I'm not very clear about the organization policy, so somehow I would just like answer with my interpretation or assumption, or maybe I want to help the members, so I ignored some policies set by the organization. And then, but it is not just helpful. I'm being helpful to help members, but it doesn't mean that I don't need to care about the organization's um, organization's interest. And whenever what I put a word I put wrong words, then the organization need to bear the responsibility, like having extra refund and so on, and it would be a disaster. And I've learned that I need to feel free to ask questions. Whenever I'm not clear, I'm not expected to interpret myself, but I can ask our staff because they are more experienced than me and they are willing to teach me whenever I have problems. Saying yes only when I'm able to handle all the tasks is a truth, because especially as a manager or our staff would ask me to help them for like uh, publishing a poster or handling our telephone inquiries. Each staff would not know that how many work I am handling, and they are just asking someone for help. I'm being helpful to handle it, want to handle it all, but but this is I'm not able to handle it, so I'm just going to making a mess, because when I'm not able to handle some urgent duties, would uh, be they expect me to handle the urgent duties, but I'm not able to handle it, so I'm not helping them, but just making the situation more worse. And I should tell them that I'm not able to handle and please ask our staff for help. And identifying the goal of project is more important, just like when I'm making the memory card for the children or youth members. My goal is not to print the card, but is my goal is to let uh, my members to receive the cards before their membership expires. So um, I can print the card first and leave it um, bef- until the day they can get the card, but not until they submit all the information and ask for a membership renewal. Then I'm trying to undergo the process. Somehow I can be more flexible in handling this. Um, in event management, uh, cooperation requires a lot of communication in preparation. Like I may think very ideal, and I try to make use of all the resources the center got to to make the members um, more enjoyable, but I need to consider other factors. Like I need to consider that whether these resources will be used by others, and my ideal plan is to communicate with others so others can cooperate me, or they would point out some misunderstanding I got. I cannot just work my ideal plan out by myself, and because I'm because I'm I need to consider the interest of the whole organization. And backup work is more than front end work, just like having an activity maybe just last for 1 hour or 2 hour, but making all the materials ready, and printing the time schedule, calling them to participate on time, and this is matters somehow take much more time than the front end one. And when I'm like have attending the internship program for 1.5 months, our staff would try to leave this backup work for me to handle. I need to be self-initiated a bit. Like I need to, when I'm handling an event, no one would remind me that I need to call the participants, but I need to think all the process, like how to, when I need to call the participants, when I need to get the materials ready, how should I set the activity venue layout. All this is area I need to think of before the activity runs. For career path, yeah, balancing interests of every party is very important in event management. Just like I've organized an called eco camp, which is a 2 day 1 night camp with our staff. In this camp, we got three parties with they are the parents, children, and teenagers. As a teenager, I can easily think of games and activities which can cater children and youth. They can play very happily, but not for the parents and children, fostering the family bonding. So I think that, yeah, like in family activities for enhancing the family relationship, my experience of holding games may not be useful because in like for family activities, somehow educational value may be more important than just entertaining teenagers and children. So maybe I need to got other reference and try to balance the three parties by myself. Um, I've participated in organizational meetings also. I've learned that like whenever like just like when my career in the future, and I need to participate in meetings also. In meetings, I observed that our staff would not simply propose an idea, giving simple description, the advantage or disadvantage of having A policy instead of B, because everyone knows that is very obvious, and everyone understand. What I have to propose is that is this feasible in our center, and how to run it out. And because like in a meeting, the time would not last long, so I need to grab every time to express my idea how it works and try to convince others, and I should not waste time in some issues that everyone can understand. And yeah, I have learned how to why and how to make a good suggestion. Like in our staff's suggestion, ourselves that when I'm going to initiate a change, this change must be necessary. Like like putting some paperwork, um, in, like abandoning some paperwork and using the technology software to replace it. This is good because using the technology software is a social trend that everyone has to follow, and this change is necessary because it is because our members may got their smartphone and they may visit the web by themselves. So getting digitalized some service would be nice. Yeah, and te- technology. How to for the technology? I think that in reality, like this children and youth center, I'm seldom asked for designing the whole program by myself. I don't get I don't have this ability, and the organization cannot spend such a long time for me to do so. But I'm just going to try to find some customized off-shelf software, like in the internet or just in the app store. And how and the critical point is that how I can customize it and suits the purpose of my organization. And like this, I need not to learn very difficult programming, like some like learning how to design a database, but I'm going how learning how to transfer data from one software like to Excel, and how put I can organize the data file. If I can start my internship again, what would I do? First is that I would write a CV that can reflect my working ability, like saying that how much work I'm handle, how how many hours I've worked for a typical duty, and just like quantify my work experience, try to tell something factual. Um, start look Start looking for summer intern in the earlier period is definitely necessary. Apart from the internship opportunities suggested by the department and sent me through the email, I have to look it for myself through multiple channels, like through the government departments or other commerce organization. And their internship interviews start quite early, like in January or February, and I have to be prepared um, early. Identifying the target internship program is also important. The attitude I'm I've taken in this year is that uh, because I'm not sure whether I can get an internship or not, so I'm trying to send the CV and apply letter to every company. And since I haven't got any target, I'm not trying to change the terms in my application letter to cope with each corporation in different field, and this is a mistake that I've committed because finding the target one can help me to clarify what skills and knowledge I need so I can prepare well. And always submit my CV 1 to 2 weeks before the deadline is important. And this year I mostly submitted my CV and application letter like 1 or 2 days or even half days before the deadline. Yes, I've missed the deadline, but the human resources department for every company start to read the application letter and candidates information from the earliest application to the latest. So if they have recruited a number of people, they would just omit the latest application, so I'm not getting any opportunity in the end. Check that edit before email message, like sending when I'm sending the CV. Some companies email address may change or expire and are issued, so the Outlook may send a message indicating that my email cannot be sent out. I have to follow it immediately, so I would not face the situation that I expect I have sent the email, the corporation cannot receive it in the end. Pay attention to the company's job briefing section is extremely important. Just like when I'm like applying for this and non-profitable organization, it is I apply it in a social enterprise job fair, which there are almost 8 companies there. In the job briefing section, each entrepreneur introduced their company. As there are too many companies, I cannot remember the actual name of the company or the details. So when I'm in the interview session, I cannot tell which part of the job I would like to work for, which position I would like to apply, and this is completely a great mistake, giving a bad impression to the interviewer that I'm not paying attention at all. Complete tasks in an organized way and follows the minor instruction being told is important. Just like when I'm doing the membership, like taking the photos for the members, making the membership card, I got the photo and the SD card. Somehow, because our staff asking me to complete our jobs, I forget to delete and copy the photo into the database and delete the photo in the SD card. To me, I think that it is a very minor issue because just like when I'm downloading the photos taken by others, I will forget to delete it or forget to rename it always. But in fact, in the organization's will, if the SD card being picked up by others, then the members' information being released to outside, and this would be a very serious issue for not keeping members' information confidential. So I understand that even I think that is minor, I have to follow it. Listen to comments given by colleagues, which I can find ways to improve myself. Yes, because they are more experienced than me. Like though in the children and youth center, we got staff that are professional social workers. Somehow the duties would be different from me, but the case is that they have taken my post before, and they are more. They can observe my weaknesses and give me suggestions how to improve myself. This is a nice experience, because that someone is going to teach me in the work field. As they said, when I'm being paid in my job in the future, I may not be so lucky that I got other experienced staff to teach me instead of blaming me instead. And do things in intelligent way so I can save my time. Yeah, just like using the short key in computer. Uh, because I seldom use a short key. Because I think that for me to copy, like for me to search information in Excel or other web. Just when I search once only, I don't mind spending more time on typing information or click more buttons. But when I'm handling thousands of members' data, learning how to use the short keys will save me a lot of time and also ensure that the data will not be lost. Check every word I've typed before printing it out. Yeah, just like printing the poster, because a colorful poster needs waste a lot of ink. In an organization, I need to be environmental friendly. In case I need to print a poster with just very colorful, I need to ensure that I haven't, if not typed the wrong word. Otherwise, I need to waste the whole A3 paper, and it is not a correct way. And explain my thoughts to colleagues, the activities in the planning stage, so as to build a mutual understanding. Yeah, it is especially it is extremely important, um, because I'm not good at explaining my thought, though my thought somehow is very inspirational, or just got some new ideas, but I cannot explain it well, so our colleagues cannot understand what I'm doing. They just think that I'm wasting time dreaming in the office, but in fact I'm preparing for a coming activity. So I think that I need to communicate with them well to establish a mutual understanding. Yeah, this is all my sharing for the internship program I taken in summer, and I hope that I can improve myself this year, and perform better in the next internship program in 2016. Thank you.